Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitch.
The Super Kings winning the toss, and they'll bowl first. Looks like the right decision. The pitch will give the bowlers something early on, and I wouldn't want to be batting on this surface first up.
Waiting.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter, a great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
And dropped. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yeah.
Pick that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Thick edge.
De Kock shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yeah.
Good shot. A beauty.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yes. Keepers.
End of the over. The batting side are now none for 12.
Milne from the south end.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yep.
Edge. Unplayable. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait there.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Is that a game changer? A real pillar in the batting order has been removed early on.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man.
Yes. Keepers.
Worked it onto the leg side and got some easy runs.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
The batting side are now 1 for 50.
Yes.
Middle that one. Great timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Wait there.
Gone. It's a good catch.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball. A couple on offer here.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first run.
Wait on.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowlers.
Well, not the best fielding, has a shy at the stumps, but they were well safe. And to add insult to injury, the ball flies to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Huge appeal.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowlers.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Waiting.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
Nicked it. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for two.
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Finds the edge. Big shout.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Wait there.
Dives and misses everything.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A little late on that,
The
no
batting
runs
side
scored.
are now on 2 for 39.
Yep, yep. Bowlers!
This should be close.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Yep.
4 runs, square of the wicket. Excellent shot.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Yep, yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Waiting.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
52.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yeah.
Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough to get on it for 4.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Nice shot, runs possible.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and guided nicely down towards 3rd.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Brilliant diving stop.
Just threw the shot too early.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Superbly played through the covers for 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
Great work from these two. Really strong batting. They've looked really comfortable.
Going with pace now.
Coming into the attack.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
He was in the gap pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
We're on. Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Yep.
Super shot.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Yep.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Yep. Yep.
Super shot that.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Yep. Keeper.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Straight to the fielder. Big appeal. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Surely someone in the field must have heard that. What a waste of a review. How close is that? Could be the wicket.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
Bowler is confident on this one. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Edge, unplayable. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Huge edge.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yeah.
Perfect technique and placement.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
That looks like an attempt to drive that one away, but poor timing and missed everything.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Loud appeal.
How's that? Yep.
Thick edge. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Waiting.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait!
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. They'll get at least one.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A very successful over ends. The fielders will congratulate the bowler for their efforts. 2 wickets taken.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Opened the face of the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
Wait.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Yep.
Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Holder won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Edge. Amazing delivery.
Didn't hit that well, very late in playing the shot.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Drives and misses everything.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Waiting.
Chance to run 2.
Ball is in.
A couple on offer here.
Yep. Keeper.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Oh, nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Holder shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yes.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yes.
Great shot.
Yes.
Power and precision in that shot. Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Going with spin now. Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yep.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Wait there.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Threw the hands at it. Got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Ali from the south end.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Everything was right about it. The footwork to get back and then the bat coming through the ball. Beautiful. Some adjustments to the field.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yes. Yes, keeper.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep, yep.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Last over of this innings. No point defending now. Good shot. He's found the gap.
Bola, bola. Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary. A few moves made in the field.
Hold on.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Gone. Played all around it.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep. Bowler's on.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Wait.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Super shot that.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Super piece of timing.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
End of the over, 22 off it. The Super Kings are none for 22. Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Timed that brilliantly.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Gotcha.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Yep, yep.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Khan is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Yep.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Got all of it, and for 6.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Nicely played.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Good bit of timing there.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Conway comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Beaten on the drive.
It was the right shot in the end, but didn't get the timing right to get it away.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Wait there. Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Wait.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
That's a key wicket, not what you want so early in the innings, barely troubling the score.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Nice shot.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Middle that one, great timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one, too many loose deliveries. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Huge shot, that's a massive shot, just incredible.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Just about timed that perfectly.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Khan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Out. Good catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Yes, nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Got right in behind it. Trouble. Oh, gone.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
That's out. Caught.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
10 runs added there. The Super Kings are 4 for 101. Drives and misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Blocks that ball out of the way with the pad.
Yeah.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
There'll be 1 run here for them. They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Oh, well bowled.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Good shot, a beauty.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over. 18 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 4 for 140. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. Clearly impact in line, not much to argue there. We won't be seeing a change of decision, just as we suspected, and they have to go now.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Right out of the middle.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Oh, nice bowling.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit. Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Absolutely nailed it.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Timed that brilliantly.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Smothered the spin, played it well.
Digs out the Yorker.
Nice bowling.
Excellent exponent of the slower ball. Can't do anything but defend it.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
And that marks the end of the match. The Chennai Titans complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly on your way home.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
That's